Say que pasa YouTube. Okay, so I was gonna try and have Javier in the video, but then Laura woke up, so he went out running after her. Maybe in the future I can have him in some lives, but you guys are here for PS Live. Now, I know I haven't uploaded these in the past, like maybe almost 2 weeks. Again, that's my fault. I uploaded like 3 in a row, then got kind of caught up with stuff. And the idea right now is to hopefully upload lives until Sun and Moon. And then whenever I can, I want to start Wi-Fi battling, and those will definitely be uploaded to the channel. I'm so excited to use all the awesome new Pokemon, and it's gonna be great. And maybe I'll have Javier and some lives in the future if you guys would like to see them. But for right now, I think we're gonna start in PU, then probably kind of just work our way up leading up to Sun and Moon. So that's kind of the idea right now. If I'm able to upload some other videos in between the next couple days as well, then I will definitely try to do so. And yeah, hopefully you guys do hopefully you guys do enjoy the live, and if you do, then make sure to hit the like button down below. So you've been able to look at this team. This is a pretty interesting team that I got off of the sample team thread. It's based around Substitute Nasty Plot, Ninetales, and Sub SD Buffalon. I figure that people expect one Pokemon with Sub. Most of the time people don't expect 2 Pokemon with Substitute on the same team. And then we have a nice Wall Breaker in Choice Banded Leafeon, a nice Revenge Killer in Scarf Mrs. Mime, and then a decent little Wall Core between Lumineon and Splitdef Bulky Golem here. So yeah, that's a quick run through of the team, guys. With that being said, let's get this started. Alright, so we got the first match here, and this is a pretty interesting team. I like the Choice Banded, most likely Choice Banded slacking here. Dragon Dance or Bulk Up Scraggy could maybe be an issue if I lose Mr. Mime, so I gotta watch out for that. Electabuzz with the proper predictions could be a slight nuisance. If this is SD Leafeon, as long as I don't lose Buffalon or my Ninetales, we should be fine, because I don't think Mr. Mime can knock out Leafeon in one hit. So looking at leads, he could easily lead Probopass or Wartortle is what I'm thinking. So I kind of want to lead Lumineon. Golem wouldn't be too bad of a lead, but again, I don't want him to lead Wartortle, then that just gives me a disadvantage. So I think Lumineon is a pretty decent lead, except for the fact that he could lead Leafeon, so that actually really sucks. Okay, this puts me in a bit of a tough scenario already. So I think I may have to lose my item on Leafeon. Yeah, he ends up going straight for the knockoff. So that does kind of suck. At the same time though, I can just knock off in return. So if anything, we're both going to exchange our losing the choice bands, except for the fact that he goes for, okay, so he ended up going for Swords Dance. That is slightly scary, as we are luckily going to be able to live that, and Double Edge is going to be doing enough damage to the point where we can easily revenge kill this with anything. He really has no safe switch-ins to Ninetales, honestly, so I should be able to just Fire Blast here. I really want to say Energy Ball is going to be enough to pick him off, but I don't want to take the risk as I miss. Okay. I could Nasty Plot maybe? I don't think Nasty Plot would be too bad of an option. I think I'm gonna sub, because there's a chance that maybe he'll go for Toxic, expecting us to switch, as that is exactly what happened. So I will hopefully be able to set up a Nasty Plot here. This way we can just pressure him and deal a lot of damage to him. So he could try and Toxic again, but I highly doubt that's what he's gonna want to do, as that actually does pretty good damage. So maybe if we had hit that Fire Blast, we could have been able to knock him out. I'm not sure, but it does suck that we missed the Fire Blast. So we should be able to pick up a KO here. There's nothing that he can bring in at this point that is going to be able to live any 2 hits from Ninetales, as in comes the Slacking. So there's a chance he could win a speed tie here, and unfortunately he does. I didn't want to switch out into something like Golem, but this does give me a free chance to set up another substitute here with Buffalon, as he most likely is going to be forced to switch out, as in comes the Leafeon. This is fine with me, seeing as I will be able to just knock this out with the frustration. There's really no reason for me to have to over predict here, as unfortunately the sub is broken. Regardless though, we're going to be able to get rid of the Leafeon. The downside to this is, of course, he can bring back in the Slowking. Not the Slowking. The Slacking. Oh, my lord. Earthquake could kind of suck here. What? So much for not very effective. That did 51%. Hello? Can we not do this? Can we please not do this? That did so much damage. What? Okay. This is a little scary. This should be a good chance for me just to get up rocks though. As in comes a Scraggy. I'm a little bit worried that this could go straight for the knockoff, but at the same time, I'd rather just take the chance here. As he ends up going for the Dragon Dance, there is no chance that he is going to be faster than me. So while this is stab, at the same time, it is 4 times super effective. So down it goes. This is going back and forth very, very quickly. As in comes the Slacking. We know that this most likely is banded. So he is going to be able to 2-hit KO Golem. But at the same time, I can live one more Retaliate. And he has Electabuzz and Probopass, which means I should be able to just safely Earthquake here, unless he has Air Balloon on Probopass, which I am a little bit worried about. So I think I could Rock Blast here. Okay, so he doesn't have the balloon. I was hoping that maybe he would have the balloon, that way that I can pop it with Rock Blast and then in return knock him out with Earthquake. Regardless though, we're going to be faster than him. As down goes the Probopass. Again, Slacking can just come back in, except he brings in the Electabuzz. So I kind of want to save Golem, because I could just Healing Wish it with Mr. Mime. So what I may do here is sack off Lumineon, and then try to Healing Wish up Golem. This way I can have Golem to take on the Slacking still. But if he knocks me out here, that's fine. I can just bring in Mr. Mime regardless. As he actually ends up going for the Power-Up Punch. That I don't think I've ever seen. And then he crits me. Okay. This is a little scary. Okay, we live the hit. As down it goes, which is really great. And now in comes this giant threat again. I don't want to deal with this absolute monster, as return is going to be able to just destroy my soul. I think I have to Healing Wish here. Actually, no. Yeah, because he's immobilized this turn, so I should be able to 2-hit KO him with Psychic. Okay, so I completely forgot about Truant. Luckily, because this is his last mon, he had no choice but to stay in, and then we were able to 2-hit KO him. So that was a lot closer than I expected. I did not think that Choice Banded Slacking would be hitting as hard as it was. And luckily we got the second match here already. This dude I have a terrible track record against Murkrow. I absolutely hate seeing Murkrow. For some reason, this thing always puts in work against me, and I don't know why. Like, it's a Murkrow. I understand it's got a physical set, then it can have Prankster, but for whatever reason, it's just... Hold on. Okay, so I just noticed this. Let me try and fix this real quick for you guys. Okay, that should be good. Okay. Hold on. Trying to make sure everything is fine. Yeah, okay, so we're good. Looking at leads, probably the Murkrow or the Golem is what I'm expecting him to want to lead with. So I kind of want to lead Lumineon. I don't think Lumineon should be a bad lead against anything he wants to lead. I don't see him leading Gourgeist or a Simisage, honestly. So he does end up predicting me to bring in Bouffalant, which is exactly why I brought in Ninetales here. I actually thought about switching it to Mr. Mime as well, but at the same time I was like, I don't really want to take a possible Choice Specs Leaf Storm. So there is no Life Orb on him. Could this be like Bandit or something? That'd be kind of cool, I guess. I want a nasty plot, but I don't think at +2 we knock out Luminion, which kind of sucks. I do still want an energy ball regardless though, because there's no chance he's gonna stay in here. Yeah, so even at +2 we wouldn't have 2 KO'd Luminion, as we still get off a decent little chunk of damage on it. There is a chance he could want to go for the Scald, which is why I want to switch to my own Luminion right here. This way I can maybe go for the Toxic, and we are going to be able to get the +1. The downside to this is that he has most likely a slower U-turn than us, but we should be able to outspeed him and Toxic him first, as he is going to end up going for the U-turn. So the fact that this is Toxic just means that it's going to be a lot easier for us to wear down, and luckily he didn't Toxic us. So he brings in the Murkrow. Like I said, this has to be Life Orb. From the nickname, like I'm pretty sure this is going to be the Life Orb. So I want to say that Golem should be a safe lead. Nope. I just am not predicting it all correctly. Okay, this is a little bit suckish. He wouldn't stay. He shouldn't stay in here, right? Taunt. See, this is what I mean. I thought it was gonna be offensive, and now like I'm playing as if he's offensive, even though I saw Toxic, and then he reveals the taunt. I don't think Murkrow can learn U-turn, so I'm not worried about that. So he's got Taunt, Toxic, Roost, and Brave Bird maybe, Feather Dance potentially, Roost definitely. It's just that final move that we have to figure out what it is. And I see him wanting to switch into Gourgeist here. I can really see him wanting to do that. So I think I'm going to pull a double switch into Bouffalant. This way, I can hopefully set up a substitute against this. I don't know how fast Gourgeist Super is, though. Let me check. How fast is Gourgeist Super? Gourgeist? No. I don't know how to spell. PU defensive, 144. So we should be able to easily outspeed this. So I'm going to take this chance to set up a substitute. There's no way that he should be able to knock us out, but he turns out to unfortunately have the foul play. That is actually really problematic. That just means that this thing becomes an issue now. I don't have a good way to deal with this Gourgeist outside of potentially trying to Toxic it. But he ends up switching out into the Golem, I guess maybe thinking I would bring in Ninetales. That's not a bad play at all, because what I could do here is just go straight for the Scald, or I could try to predict him to switch out, but at the same time, I don't want to do that. Should I U-turn? The only reason I want to U-turn is because he could try to bring in the Simisage. As no, he stays in. Good play on his part there, knowing that I wouldn't go straight for the Scald. As he ends up going for the Earthquake. Luckily, it doesn't do entirely too much damage. So there's a chance this could either be banded or be weakness policy, because I don't know how much damage Earthquake is supposed to be doing. You lead. So it did 24. So it does 24 to 29. So he either got absolute max damage or he could be banded maybe? No, because he was banded, he would have to be Jolly Banded, right? No, so there's no chance that he's banded. So he probably just got absolute max damage on that Earthquake, which means he's either Cussed Out Berry or Weakness Policy. I could see him wanting to switch out here, probably into the Gourgeist. Leaf Blade I don't think would be a bad option, but I think I'd rather knock off here. Just getting rid of any item that he does potentially want to be carrying. So I could have Leaf Bladed there. And then he gets 5 hits. Hello? Okay. Okay. This is not looking too good. Luminion can still just Scald here, I think. I want a U-turn, I really do. It's fine though, because we can still potentially burn whatever comes in. I don't really care if he gets the +1, I mean that's fine. It's not too big of an issue. As we are going to be able to U-turn out on this into Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime can live anything that he wants to go for, as he turns out to have the Tailwind. What? Okay then. This match is not at all going in our favor. This is not at all going in our favor. As he ends up going for the Scald again, that's fine. So, since Tailwind is up, if he had lived here, then he would have been faster than us. As back comes in this threat. We know that he's got the Life Orb. Not Life Orb, but we know that he has Superpower. So, he's maybe physical? I could see that. I'm going to try to bring back in Bufalon again on this. As he does end up bullet seeding this time. Which isn't too bad. The only problem is that we can't do anything to Gourgeist. We still cannot touch Gourgeist, unfortunately. I'm going to try and double here. We still have Energy Ball to be able to pick off this Golem, so I'm not really too concerned about what he wants to do. I want to substitute, but I really don't want to risk him potentially wanting to go for the Rock type move. And as you saw there, he would have broken our substitute anyways. I guess I would have been at higher HP, but it's fine. As in comes this giant nuisance. I'm really positive that this is banded. Like, at this point, I'm positive that this has to be banded. I can't lose Ninetales. I really can't afford to lose Ninetales. So I'm going to switch into Luminion, see what he wants to do. As he ends up going for the knockoff. That's fine with me, seeing as this turn I am going to be slower than him. So I will be taking the damage before I switch into a Pokemon. So regardless, U-turning here is definitely my better play to go for, because I can get off super effective damage and hit whatever is coming in. At the same time though, I could Toxic. Toxic and Gourgeist would be really, really great actually. That would make it a lot easier for us to be able to deal with. So I almost want to stay in here just to take another knockoff. Yeah, I'm gonna Toxic. As we catch the incoming Mr. Mime. My switch-ins to this are not that great right now, seeing as our Mr. Mime has been weakened. So I'm a hard switch right into Golem here, as he ends up nasty plotting. What? Okay. I may have to sack something here, unfortunately. Golem isn't doing much in this match, but at the same time, it stops Murkrow completely. I don't think Mr. Mime can switch in and live any 2 hits from this, unless he goes for like a Focus Blast. So this is a really risky play, because I'm basically hoping he just goes straight for Focus Blast and doesn't go for Psychic or Dazzling Gleam. This way, Mr. Mime can get off a little bit more of prior damage. Yeah. If not, then it's fine, because after Psychic damage, it should be in range of where Ninetales can come in to revenge kill it. And then we can go from there. Again, him keeping this Gourgeist around is a little problematic, but it should be fine. Ah, Shadow Ball. What? I was not expecting Shadow Ball. See, this is why I like PU, because there's so many different things. Like, I don't what? Like, like I like this because it's like I wouldn't say like it's more of a challenge, but like it's making me think more. Like I'm trying to wonder, like, what's he gonna do next? How am I gonna win this? And I feel like that kind of shows, and I feel like maybe some people kind of like that, because it shows that I'm not like the best battler ever. Like I'm in a pretty tough spot right now. I'm trying to figure out how I can win, but I'm still like, I'm not giving up. Like, there's still a chance that we can win potentially, and that's just, I love the surprise factor of PU. That's why it's like one of my favorite tiers. But yeah, this is a little bit of an issue. I really don't think that one Fire Blast can knock him out, unfortunately. But it's really the only thing I can go for here. Yeah, Gourgeist is a nuisance. Has it just dropped? What? I did not. Hold on. Hold on. What? I did not think that would just die. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so it was actually a roll. So luckily, we didn't get a low roll there. We didn't get a low roll there. As back comes this giant nuisance. At this point, if I can bring Ninetales in on the Gourgeist, he has no switch-ins to Ninetales anymore, which is really great. So like I said, there's still a chance we can win this. It's just a matter of what's he gonna do. I can definitely see him just going for superpower here. That's a really decent middle ground play for him to do, except for the fact that he ends up going for the knockoff. So what he'll probably want to do is either switch in the Murkrow or switch into the Gourgeist. In which case, I could just U-turn. Yeah, if I had expected taunt from Murkrow earlier, then I would have rock blasted there, but unfortunately, I thought he was offensive. What? He wasn't offensive. Oh, he left. Hello? He's back. Praise. So he's back. As I will be able to U-turn out from the Murkrow. Golem is still, regardless, my best switch-in, I think. So what I could do is go straight for the Rock Blast and risk him bringing in the Gourgeist, or I can Toxic. But him going for Taunt is a little obvious. That's why I want to Toxic. I could pull a double maybe? I can maybe pull a double switch into the Ninetales, because I don't see him going for an offensive move, and he leaves again. So unfortunately, my opponent left, but I would have pulled the double switch into Ninetales anyways. So then, as he switched into Gourgeist, most likely on my Golem, expecting me to go for a Rock Blast, then at that point, Ninetales just basically picks up a KO on the Gourgeist, or the Murkrow, or the Simisage, if for whatever reason he wants to bring it in. So I think at that point the match was in our favor. So like I said, like, just even if it seemed like I really thought throughout that battle that like I don't know how I'm gonna win. How am I gonna win? It's just be what's the word? Just keep trying, basically. Just be persistent. Like if you keep playing out the match, even if it doesn't look like it's in your favor, eventually you'll be able to find a way to win. And I think that's what some people don't understand when they're playing games. Because I've been in matches where my opponent has left when it was like maybe 4 to like 6 or like 3 to 5. And it's just, they still had a chance to win if they played accordingly and properly. Like my opponent was really catching me off guard. My previous opponent before this opponent right now was really catching me off guard, if you couldn't tell. Like I mentioned this. And then I was able to kind of just play around it, think properly, and just make the plays accordingly to be able to shift momentum back into my favor, putting myself in a position where I could make the double into Ninetales, and then I just win. So yeah, if you're ever playing a battle and it seems bleak, don't give up, guys. Don't give up, because there's always a chance that you could win. Anyways, my opponent put the timer on me already. My fault, my mans. I was trying to give some advice. So he's got a Pidgeot, which is kind of cool. Scared of the Gourgeist. Why? Go away. I don't want to see Gourgeist. I don't want to see Gourgeist. Okay. I don't know what he could lead with, honestly. I think I'm gonna lead Lumineon. As luckily, he didn't lead the Grass type. Thankfully, he didn't lead the Grass type again. As I should be able to just safely Scald here. I think I literally lose nothing on Scalding. I really don't see him wanting to stay in. However, because we are faster than him. So I think what I'm going to do here is go for the U-turn. Because he could want to try to bring in Clefairy. And as I don't think Clefairy can learn Seismic Toss, can it? Even if it can, I don't think they tend to carry Seismic Toss in the first place. Regardless, though, we should be able to get up a free sub on the Clefairy, and once we get rid of the Gourgeist, then Bouffalant should be able to wreck him as well. Now, there's a chance he could want to stay in for whatever reason, but I really don't see him wanting to do that, as he does make the safe switch on out into the Clefairy. Now, there's a chance that he could try to get up rocks here. Unfortunately, with him having his own Ninetales, I don't think that we're going to be quite doing a lot of damage to him. Because at +2, as you can see here, it only does about 24 to 30%. But at the same time, he probably has nothing that can break our substitute. So maybe I can bring in Ninetales here, get up a sub, and Nasty Plot. And if anything, I can beat down his Ninetales. That way, we don't have to worry about it later in the match. So he does end up going for a non-offensive move, which even then, unless it was like Seismic Toss, he wouldn't have been able to break our substitute. So for some reason, he's going to stay in here. Maybe he does have the S-Toss. No, he doesn't. This is actually really great because I'm just going to get the +4. Can I just get the plus? Yeah, I'm just going to get the +4. No, okay, so I'm going to get the +6. I'm not sure why he's not switching out. Yeah. I'm +6 behind the substitute. +6 behind the substitute as he crits me. Oh, okay. That actually kind of sucks. Because here the substitute may be a little obvious. As he ends up going for the Moonblast again. Encore crossed my mind. He could have maybe gone for Encore. So he's Moonblast, T-Wave, Soft Bolt, and Rocks. Yeah, because if he had to have Encore, then he wouldn't have had Soft Bolt. And I can. This is you're dying. You're not living. This is +6 behind a substitute. You're not. Shouts out if you get the nickname too. Shouts out if you get the nickname. Why did you let me set up? Why? Okay, when you're in a scenario like this, like it is kind of bleak for my opponent, but he let me set up. He could have easily switched into his Ninetales to try to 1v1 me. If this was maybe Scarfed Kingler, he could have tried to break my substitute. Armado's not going to live a hit. Ninetales, yeah, Ninetales isn't going to live in a hit either. So I think we're going to get one final battle just to kind of make up for that one. And we're going to end it off on this next battle. So yeah. All right. So got the last battle here. Last match here. Interesting team, honestly. I don't know. I'm guessing not too many people are playing P right now. I've literally never faced a Fion. Like, what? Hold on. What? What does this even do? I can't spell it. Is that how you spell it? Yeah, it's right there. It's right in front of me. Okay, so it's base 80 across the board with hydration. I'm pretty sure that this doesn't learn Tail Glow though. So I'm not concerned about that. I have no. What the hell does a Watchog do? Hello? Okay. I don't know what a Dedenne does. I don't know what a Fion does. I don't know what a Watchog does either. But he doesn't have rocks, which is great. So I kind of want to lead Golem. Yeah, I kind of want to lead Golem. There's a chance he could lead Beautifly though, but I don't think Beautifly gets Sleep Powder. So yeah, I think I'm gonna lead Golem. I'm gonna lead Golem, as he does lead off with this, and I'm gonna take this chance just to get on my rocks, because rocks are gonna be really helpful. Again, if there's anything I want anybody to learn from my videos, rocks are important. Rocks are important. Always have stealth rocks. Always, 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 always have stealth rocks. Stop making teams without stealth rocks, people. Stop it. Just there's many stealth rock Pokemon. Just use it, okay? It's literally the most important move in the game. So what? That gets. While I do like the surprise factor of PU, I was not expecting. What? Oh, damn it. Okay. This is a little bit annoying. What if he tries to set up in my face? His speed is doubled, so Leafeon can't safely switch in. What does this even do? Like, I've literally never faced a Fion in my life. I've seen it like maybe once in 4th gen. That's it. That's literally it. Like, what does this do? Nothing. It's toxic and switches out apparently. Okay. We are definitely faster than this Meganium, so we can get off a little bit more of chip damage. I really want to say he's not going to go for a status move. So Bouffalon should be able to come in here pretty safely. Now we're at +1. Okay, so I think this is just going to be a repeat of the previous match, except... No! Damn it! Damn it! What? I hate this game. I hate this game. Ah. Okay. Okay. I wanted Bouffalon to sweep. I wanted Bouffalon to just put in nothing but work. And now he's toxic. Man. So he's probably going to go for an aromatherapy here. And that's the only reason I swords danced. Because we're still going to be behind a substitute. And we're going to be at +2. And there's nothing that he has that can break our substitute in any one hit. And even if he does break our sub, something is still going to drop to Bouffalon. So if anything, we can at least get rid of one Mon. Best case scenario, we get rid of 2. So I still think Bouffalon can put in some work, just not as much as I would have liked him to. Flareon shouldn't be that big of a nuisance, honestly. So as long as he has Flareon, I really don't see Ninetales doing much in this match. Yeah, I don't think Ninetales is going to be doing much in this match. Regardless though, we're at +3 Adamant. I really want to say this is going to be enough to just knock him out. No, it lived! Okay. I was really hoping that would be enough to knock him out. Regardless though, he's not going to be in range of where he can live another one after this synthesis. So again, Bouffalon is still able to take down one Pokemon. If we live this toxic, yes! Okay. Okay, we can take out another one. We can take out another one. We can take out one more. One more. Hate this game. No! Oh. Why? Why? Why do you have Protect? I'm just gonna get a Rocks. I'm just gonna get Rocks here. As he's probably just gonna decide to sack off the Flareon. I thought he would switch out, that's why I mainly went for Rocks, but if he's just gonna sack this off, Earthquaking here regardless is my better play. I don't need to risk missing Rock Blast, and I don't know if Rock Blast would have knocked him out. So I kind of want to save this on the off chance that this is something like Choice Banded Watchog. Dedenne is an electric type, so I literally have no reason to stay in with my Golem here. As I'm probably just going to hard switch into Leafeon. The only reason I didn't hard switch into Leafeon earlier was because he did have the Tailwind up, and if he had Ice Beam, that kind of would have sucked. So regardless, I should be able to just Leaf Blade here and utterly destroy something, as Fion just dies. It just died. I don't think that Watchog or Dedenne are going to be able to live any hit from this, as he ends up going for the Charm. What? Why is that so fast? That was like base... Yeah, its speed was like 331. That's as fast as Simisage. Okay. I think we're gonna end the live off on that note. So, I had fun. This is a pretty fun live. A lot of things caught me off guard. That second match though, that second battle I think was actually really good. And I think the only reason my opponent left was because at that point he probably thought that he didn't have any way of winning because I was preserving Ninetales well enough. And then the last two battles, Ninetales just putting nothing but work, and then Leafeon put in nothing but work. Wanted to show her worth because she didn't really get to do much in the UCL. But yeah, double substitute is actually pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool. I'm a huge fan of substitute. But yeah, if you guys would like to use this team in PU for its final days of ORAS, then I'll leave a link to a paste bin down in the description. You guys can use it. And yeah, I think that is all, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit the like button down below. Leave a comment as well. I don't really know what you can comment about, but yeah. With that being said, guys, I will see you all tomorrow for sure with another PS Live leading up to Sun and Moon, which is this Friday. I thought today was Wednesday. But no, it's Tuesday. And just, I'm so excited to use all these new Pokemon. So, thank you all for watching, guys. Later.
Because my brain and heart are both tied in a knot, and this hinders me from crying a lot. This causing me to show no emotion. But when I said I cared, I wasn't joking. But I guess it's too late for me to become broken. For now, I'm living with no more pain, tears, or hoping. I'm just coasting. Yeah, I said I'm coasting. No more pain, tears, and hoping. For real.